Uh, I know what you're thinking right now. I know what you're thinking right now. Okay, you must be one of them fanboys. You clicked on this video, and you're thinking to yourself, "What is this dude gonna talk about? Why is he gonna start talking bad stuff about my favorite show, The Mandalorian? Because it is the worst show of all time. That's why I'm talking about it. The Mandalorian is a show created by Jon Favreau and friends, okay? Once Jon Favreau put himself on the map and is one of the absolute best directors in the world. I love that guy. But once he got pulled in and now he's doing Star Wars stuff, they gave him all the keys, baby. Take the keys from Kennedy, give them to Favreau because he is now in control of all of this. And let's not forget, hey, give him a season of a Star Wars TV show and let him bring all his friends. You got Waititi, you got Ron Howard, you got Bryce Dallas Howard, you know, like you get all the friends joining up. Let's all make some TV shows together. And what do? You stir all that up, that big pie. And what you get is you get yourself The Mandalorian. The Mandalorian, starring Pedro Pascal, known for his 2005 hit movie Earth and the Spiders, where he plays literally says goth guy. That is his description for that movie, goth guy. Followed by Gina Tweet Caramo, if you know what I'm trying to say. We also get Carl Weathers. He's cool. I like Carl Weathers. I got nothing against him. Guys, let's not forget the iconic scene from Predators. What a beautiful man. And then to top it all off, we got ourselves Giancarlo Esposito. And he is the most bad man that this universe has ever seen. And you think you get all these actors put together and you're gonna get yourself what you think is the best TV show of all time, right? You think so. And before you start clicking off, I know right now you're probably raging in your chair. You're like, oh my God, who's this guy talking bad about my boy Mando? My boy Mando and Baby Yoda, okay? Now, season 2 came out, and I stopped watching The Mandalorian at season 1, episode 7. I couldn't finish it. It was so bad, I just could not finish it at all. So I skipped out, and then season 2 comes out. Me being Rob, I was like, you know what? Let's just skip the season. Forget about it. Forget it even existed. But I am just a man. I'm no god. Walks in among peasants. Okay, I'm just a peasant myself. Where am I trying to go with this analogy? I'm literally just a man with a little fear of FOMO, not gonna lie. Seeing everyone talk about this show, and I have Disney Plus, and I literally bought Disney Plus for only 2 reasons. Star Wars content and Avengers content. Anything Marvel related content. That's what I bought it for. And God knows we have not been getting any Marvel stuff at all this entire year. So I bought it for one thing and one thing only now. And so far, the only thing that they deliver me is Star Wars stuff. And that was the absolute worst thing I've ever seen. So now season 2 comes out and I'm still paying for this service, okay? My nieces and nephews aren't the only ones that are gonna be benefiting off of my subscription service. So I was like, you know what? I gotta go and I gotta watch this to make sure that I'm getting my money's worth. So I jump back on. Lo and behold, I get reminded to myself, Rob, you never finished season 1. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's jump back into season 1. Let's start it all over again. So I'm committing my time, wasting my time to watch season 1 and season 2. Did anyone tell me to do this? No. honestly, if you want to think about it, it's actually my fault, but that's neither here or there. I go back, watch season 1, and then I'm gradually crossing over into season 2. And then something hits me. I've always complained about, 1, the show was very boring, nothing happens, the characters are boring. And why in the world would you cast Pedro Pascal, goth guy from the 2005 hit movie Earth versus the Spiders, and he doesn't ever take his helmet off? Why would you cast such a great actor and not allow him to show his face? What would be the point in that? That's what I carried with me this entire time. That is what kind of muddied the waters for me in regards to the TV show. Now, before you click off, I know some of y'all, if you're still watching, thanks for watching. Sit back down. Check your heart rate, okay? It's gonna be okay. All right? Daddy Mando's here. Well, he's not here with me right now, but I mean, he's probably, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I finished season 1, and this is what I gotta say. That's a freaking good show, dude. That's a freaking good show. And then I crossed over into season 2. And at the time of this recording, there is one more episode to go. And I love the show. The Mandalorian is such an amazing show. And I got some time to think about it, okay? Hence the reason why I'm making this video. I kind of wanted to come out. I've been known in my circle of friends as the guy who just absolutely despises The Mandalorian. And to an extent, I still have my things with the show that I wish they could change a bit. But other than that, I have to say, and I have to correct myself, The Mandalorian is a fantastic show. And here's the reason why. When The Mandalorian first came out, I was left with the impression with the Star Wars hit film, The Last Jedi. And with that, everything Star Wars related was muddied and soured for me. I'm the guy that I love the original trilogy. 1, 2, and 3 have a soft spot in my heart just because of the fact that I was a kid when they came out. So there's a nostalgic, connection between those films, and I as an adult can now say that those movies are very, very bad. 1, 2, and 3. 4, 5, and 6 are great, but everything in regards to the new trilogy, they messed up. And I know that, and a lot of people know that, and it completely just muddied everything for me. I think the only good movie that's Star Wars related that came out recently is Rogue One, which by far, to me, is the best Star Wars film ever created, in my opinion. And we can talk about that in the comments. But ever since The Last Jedi came out, everything was muddy for me. Everything was ruined for me in regards to Star Wars stuff. I just couldn't handle it anymore. I was kind of let down, and just when I left the theater when it first came out, I honestly thought to myself, this is the end. It can never be revived. It can never be brought back to its original glory. Like everything Star Wars related, it's done. Star Wars is done. The people who are in charge of it, done. They don't care about it. Kennedy doesn't care about it as much as Feige cares for Marvel. Like it just seems like it was just a money powerhouse just to pull in as much money as they could. I think they did Rey wrong. They did a lot of the cast in regards to the new trilogy wrong, and the storylines, and Kylo Ren, and so with all that weight being said, I went into The Mandalorian already pissed off about everything Star Wars. And when I started watching it, I was like, this is again not what I want. And so I just shot everything out of my mind and did not want anything to do with The Mandalorian. I tried. I went all the way up to episode 7, stopped, couldn't watch it anymore. But with the new release of season 2 out, I had 2 years to finally get away from The Last Jedi, a year away from Mandalorian season 1, and finally reviving myself and getting back in. Like I said before, The Mandalorian is a great show. It's a really, really good show. And I think I'm starting to understand the importance as to why they have someone like Pedro Pascal to play Mando. And obviously the decree of The Mandalorian is to you keep your helmet on, at least to Mando it is. You keep your helmet on, you keep your identity safe. It is part of your creed, okay? This is the way. The moments that we've had with Mando, which so far at the time of this recording, it has only happened twice, once in season 1, once in season 2. When he takes his helmet off and you actually see Pedro Pascal's face, those moments were ones that held so much weight to them that it was almost like we are keeping these for the moments that actually matter. And they really hit the moments that they did. Obviously, Pedro Pascal's a phenomenal actor. He's done some great work. He's done nauticals and all that kind of stuff. And here he is, giving his performance as the guy underneath the helmet. It's not an easy task to do, but he delivers. And the moments that the helmet is taken off, he delivers even more because of just how great of an actor he is. Along with that, we have the whole Baby Yoda situation and the fact that he is tapping into the Force and this stuff in regards to what is that going to lead to. And then we're getting characters that are literally being pulled in from previous series that I myself am not 100% like very comfortable with. I don't really 100% know Ahsoka. I don't 100% really know all these other Mandalorians and all these other characters, but there are moments that they're delivering that actually hit on a nostalgic level for me, and I'm pretty sure for a lot of fans. That is just awesome. I think the coolest moment that happened recently in one of the recent episodes, and this is a spoiler, if you do not want to know what it is, you can just skip it. But the recent episode that came out, you are finally with Boba Fett again. And he is in his iconic ship, taking off out in the atmosphere, and he's getting chased by these TIE fighters. I could be getting them wrong. Correct me in the comments down below. But he's being chased by these TIE fighters, and then he drops that bomb that, if we all remember from Star Wars Episode 2, when Obi-Wan Kenobi is chasing after him, and he has those bombs that they hit, and then just like a line that detonates everything. When that moment happened, I literally got chills because I was like, oh my gosh, that's my childhood right there. And at that moment it was when I was like, they know what they're doing. Like, they have an understanding of what they're doing. Jon Favreau and the gang, they know what they're doing. They have so much of a connection with Star Wars, almost like how Feige has with Marvel. And as a matter of fact, I would even go as much to say as they just need to literally take Star Wars away from Kennedy and give it to Favreau. And let him just control it all and figure out how everything's going to work. We recently had Disney Investors Day where he literally talked about all this new Star Wars, Pixar, Marvel content that they're gonna be coming out with. And we have so much new shows coming out in regards to Star Wars that's pretty exciting to me. The thing that made me the most excited is the fact that one of the shows, if I'm not I forgot what it was called, is gonna be in an anime form. And to me, I was like, they got it. They got it. Like, they don't have to stick within the whole live action kind of thing. They don't need to stick within CGI TV shows. Like, they can literally start expanding out and do other stuff. Literally do other stuff. And just like with even going out to change and complete not only genre but like art style to fit that of an anime made me psyched. And I'm ready for that. So I want to correct myself and ask for y'all's forgiveness, please. It is the way to forgive me, because your boy has finally come to the light side. And I am here to say The Mandalorian is a great show. I'm very excited to see what else they have in store for Star Wars from the next years to come. Thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to comment down below. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of comments on this video because people have such a strong feeling when it comes to Star Wars stuff. And I enjoy that. I love people that actually have opinions on these nerd things because I like nerding out with this stuff and being very loyal to these series that, you know, you love. So comment down below. Let's talk. Let's conversate. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time on the next video. Peace. It is the way. And may the Force be with you.